Hi, I'm Ada West. This is Star Conflict, and today you're going to learn how to constantly win in a 2v1 scenario. The ship that I am using is a Chryses. If you have seen this in battle, you would probably remember it. It is very common to get above 15 kills per match.
So aren't you glad to meet me? I think you should, I'll be glad to meet me if I were you.
The first thing you need to learn is how to fit the ship. This is the fit I use for the Chryses. Now you might say, the stupidest thing possible is the negative hull resist. This used to not be a big problem until the adaptive nerf. However, a plus 45% energy ream is key. The way I play this ship is when the shield is low, I run. I do not fit the plasma arc, but white noise as my average damage range is 3 to 2k. With this ship you would normally think your main threat would be a kite or more of a maneuverable Kobops. However, your rotation allows you to keep up with the most agile of them. The main weapon also allows you to apply massive damage before they are even in the range. Even against well-known players, they are no match. Star Conflict, unlike any other game, allows your skill to completely dominate a match. As you can clearly see, your skill level lets you killing everything on the field. To do this is imperative that you normally win every 1v1. Once you can achieve this, you are free to take on 2v1s. Target selection. When in a 2v1 you must know which ship to kill first. Follow this list in the target selection and you will find a 2v1 easier. Your first target will always be a tackler. If you are slow, you die. When going after tacklers, ensure that you have your web first. This prevents the tackler from a cloak escape. Second is an auto-aim ship. This can include the new gunship module. Let's just call it the Killith or the Flux, as all of your survivability relies on not getting hit. The third is always an ECM. An ECM stun can be quickly mitigated by implants and modules, but the energy drain is exactly where you should be afraid of. After that, your target selection will always be which ship will die first, or is more likely to kill you. There are so many variables in this that it can be hard to describe. As we all know, a command will take longer to kill than a recon. But if that command flies in a straight line and it doesn't fit his ship properly, they will die faster than a recon. Skill of a pilot also comes into effect. If there is a player who can kill you quickly, as they have good aim, they become priority. There is also a combo that you should never try to take in a 2v1. A tackler and ECM. They are the one and the only combos I always avoid. They will stun and tackle you, regardless of your skill, and you will die. So now you know which target to focus your damage on. When you have a 2v1, so how do you win? It's pretty simple. Don't die. I think there are 3 tactics that really help you win 2v1s. 1. Pick your primary target and do as much damage as possible in a short amount of time. And don't switch targets. The only reason to switch targets is the flowcharts tell you to. Use your iron and missiles as fast as possible. Do not use your white noise, as it will force your enemy into defensive movements, which are harder to hit. You should be able to kill the first target in 1 to 5 seconds. 2. If possible, white noise the second target and resume damage to the primary target. It is sometimes hard to switch targets quickly. This takes practice, but most importantly, don't stop moving. If one ship is big and the other is small, save the damage for the big and the web for the small. 3. Remember to keep cover between you and your opposing team's frig ball. Once you destroy the primary target, switch the secondary and try not to let them get away. How do you force a 1v1 to a 2v1? I call it pulling. Now you know the basics on the target selection, and the next time you run into a frig ball, try this aggressive tactic. It usually forces a 1v1 or 2v1. Position your ship directly to the right or left of the opposing frig ball, finding cover along the way. This forces the opposing team to deal with 2 firing lines. And for frigs, makes them turn their ship to fire, reducing their firepower at your team's frig ball. When this happens, it is 1 or 2 ships. Normally the faster ships break off from the frig ball and close in on you for what they assume is a quick kill, which is exactly what we want. Them coming out to kill you makes it a 1v1 or 2v1. This is where your experience and skill comes into play. Here's an example of a successful pull. As you can see, I am on the side of the opposing team main force. I am able to pull a command. He breaks off from the pack and fires a missile. I avoid the missile with cover and continue pot shots to get him close. I think he realizes this is a bad idea and attempts to run. At this time, I see the recon, but am not worried at all. I continue to follow the command, not switching targets, and then enabling my damage and firing missiles. I did save my web for the recon. I killed the command, but now have no shield. I quickly focus on the recon, using webs and missiles to finish them off, and continue to the next target on the opposing main force. Movement. To perform a lazy man's hard-to-hit target, simply hold W, Q, A at the same time. This causes you to roll and rotate while going forward. Add some random mouse movement, and you'll become really hard to hit. I normally do the same for the other side. Press W, E, D, all at the same time for a roll and strife. Thanks for watching.
You have got to be shitting me. Adam West. You got Adam West.
Yeah, why not?
Your corporation is now one of the best corporations in the game. Right behind Polaris.
Mother...
What you say, what you say, what you say, what? What you say, what you say,